Hey guys, this is actually now the start of Hello World's vlog. I didn't want to sit down and make this intro for you guys, as I didn't expect it to actually be this way, but you know, things happen. To be honest, when I'm filming this right now is a day before the video's uploaded, so it's been 3 days since I actually went to Hello World when I'm filming this, and there has been a lot of controversy on it, I'll tell you that for certain. There has been a hell of a lot of controversy, like on Twitter, on YouTube, everywhere, talking about how disorganised it was and that it wasn't worth the money. So Hello World have actually apologised for the disorganisation and how people were treated, and about refunds and all that lot. So I did want to mention that, just in case like you all thought that I didn't know about that. I do know about that because it popped up on my Facebook. So I'll insert the photo now of their apology. I thought that I would tell you guys my opinion on it, like before I start the, like you see the vlog, my opinion on actually on it and my experience, as in the vlog I don't really explain like that much. You see clips of it and you see us like going in there and all that lot, but you don't really see my like thoughts and opinions on it. And to be quite honest, I didn't think it was that good. Like I just went to see the show at night. Don't get me wrong, do not quote me on it. It was amazing and it was a really good show, but it wasn't good enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was too hyped about. I feel like people have hyped about it and the YouTubers have hyped up too much. Like that everyone was going in there with really high expectations and none of it happened. That's what I feel like happened there. And I feel like they spent like more money on trying to make it look good than the actual like content and quality of it all. I do feel like that was away a lot. My opinion definitely is that it was disorganised, and I don't really, to be honest, I did enjoy it. Like I hands down enjoyed every single moment of it, but I don't think it was worth the money. Like the tickets I got were £31, and that was just to see the show. And then like standing like to go on Main Street the whole day was about £60, and then for the VIP was about over £100. So I got the cheapest one because I was like, you know, as it not really being like an event before, as this was the first ever event they've done of it and their first ever time, and it was the first ever day that I went. So I feel like that did have a big part. Like I didn't want to spend that much money. I feel like it being the first day that I went, like the first day for opening, the first day for ever like existing sort of thing, did play a big part in it. Because obviously nothing will ever be perfect on a first day, like nothing ever will. But it could have been so much better than it was. Like the potential that they have, like as a franchise really, as a company, like that could be like the new MagCon or like Playlist or VidCon or Summer in the City, to be quite honest. Like that could be like one of the staple YouTube events of the year. Like if they just work on like the complaints that they've been getting, because they've got a lot of complaints from it. If they work on all that and improve all them, because everything else was amazing, but if they work on the feedback they're getting, then it would be 10 times better. And it could be like the staple event of the year. I'm actually going to tell you like my experience now, just so you sort of see like how we were sort of treated in a way. So the Jennyton Arena, normally you don't like wait outside, do you? Like they don't normally make you queue outside. Like you just go straight in and you hang around like the food and the merch and that lot. But at this event they made us queue all the way outside to even get in. And to be honest, we were stood in the queue like a bit weird because they don't normally do this, but we're like, right, it's probably just because like their shows that they were doing on Main Street didn't finish till like 3:30 and the show starts at 4, so maybe that's why, and maybe they didn't want people to try and go down there and all this. So we thought that that might be the reason. We were stood outside for like 20 to 30 minutes. Like, wasn't a big deal or whatever. Like, we were just like wanted to get in there at this point. So we got in, and basically, like, here's all the food and merch bit. Then here's like just an area, but like it's all joined. And then there's like the tickets bit, like where they scan you and search you. So we went through there and they scanned and search. But what they done, instead of letting everyone go into like where the merch and the food was, as well as that little area, they barriered across so that everyone had to line up and queue again in that section, which was totally unneeded and totally uncalled for. Like, at this point, it was already about like 3:15 to 3 at this point. You mind the show starts at 4. So, to be honest, we were stood in an area, like, we could all see. They made us all stand like by the barriers, like lining up. So we were looking out across the barriers where the security, like with security and everything, looking at the merch and looking at the food. Like, just like, we just want the merch, to be honest. Like, we just want to get in there and get to the merch. Like, if we were like, if you're not going to let us like go to our seats yet, then just like put security on the doors of like, you can't go to your seats yet, like you got to hang around here first. Like, do something like that instead of like holding like surely there's like 1,000 or 2 people stood there. Surely there was, surely. And I'm not joking you, we were stood there for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Like, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. So, we're there. They let us through. We have 20 minutes before the show starts at this point to get merch. If you want food, get food and drink. If you want the toilet, go to the toilet. And in 20 minutes, like, that's like impossible time whilst trying to find your seat and everything. Like, it's just not logic. So basically everyone ran after these barriers like went. Everyone ran, and it was literally like a stampede. It was ridiculous. Like, I've never seen anything like it. So we got into that like area, like where the food and like the merch was. Everyone immediately ran to the merch because obviously everyone wants the merch. I was planning on getting the khaki Sug Life jumper, which Lewis was also going to get because we were going to get matching ones, and I was going to get the plain white Hello World t-shirt with like the logo on the front and like stuff on the back, and then the lanyard. But none of that happened because the queues were so long. We had to make the decision either to miss the show and get the merch, or see the show, come back after when basically everything is sold out, the wrong size, or not what you want's there. But I did actually end up with merch. I did get some merch in the end, because what we done, we saw the show, then we came back after. We came to see the show, and the Sug Life jumper anyway you can get offline, so it wasn't really that much of a big, I just really wanted that t-shirt. But basically I ended up with this one in the end, which is just the white long sleeved one, just Hello World on it, then it just has HW down the side. I'm fine with, like, don't get me wrong, I love this t-shirt and it's nice, but it was my third choice of t-shirt. Like, yeah, not my first, not my second, but my third. So I mean, I'm lucky to even have got merch, to be quite honest, because like they were sold out by the time we got there at the end. Like, we are lucky to have got that. And then I got the lanyard as well, which I was lucky to get. It was literally like the only Hello World t-shirt they had left for sale that wasn't sold out, and I was like, thank you. The merch stand here, which was like Jake's merch, Ollie's merch, and then all the Hello World merch. Then to the side here they had the Creator Store merch, which had like Zoe Alfie's? Which had like Sug Life, Alfie's, Evans, Louis and all that lot, who like they're merching with the Creator Store on that side. And the queue was literally going around the block. And so we went to the steward on like the security on the door, and we was like, why is the queue so long? And he was like, because all the merch, because obviously they had like a merch stand of a Creator Store inside, like on Main Street. He said all the merch inside on Main Street has sold out completely, so that is why the queue here is so long. It's all near to selling out here. And we were like, this is literally when we first got there as well. So we were like, not only is it not fair that the queues are so long to get merch, it's also unfair that basically all the merch is gone by the time like fans who just come to see the show is sold out. Like, it's just, it's not fair. Like, not being like whinging about it or anything, but like they should have either had more merch, or they should have held some back for like people who bought tickets for the shows. To my CBBC, did my presenting bit, whatever, you'll see later on in the vlog about that. That was a big moment in my life. The show, Joe came on in his caravan and the rest of them followed on, so they went up on the stage. Then Louise and Zoe came out. So basically it was Joe, Casper, Alfie, Jim, Marcus, Zoe and Alfie all stood on the stage. Like, and she's like, hi guys, hope you're doing well. Oh my god, I sound like Mark Ferris. Like, hi guys, hope you're doing well, or whatever. Like, welcome to Hello World, hope you're having a great time and all that. And Zoe and Louise came on, were like, said the same. So they all stood there and they were like all sat down to do a challenge at this point, which was like Marcus' segment of the show. So they're doing their little like segment, like their challenge, and Zoe sits down, Marcus says what the challenge is, Zoe gets up and says, I think I'm going to count this one out, guys. Like, I hope you have an amazing time, but I just don't really want to do this challenge. Like, I'll see you all later. Bearing in mind, she'd only been on stage for 2 minutes, and this was literally just as the show started. This is like the first thing that happened in the show. And the rest of the show went on for an hour and 30 minutes, and she was nowhere to be seen in the rest of it. So, to be honest, like, I was a bit gutted that she wasn't on there longer or anything, but she did say, I did have a feeling it was down to anxiety or something, but she did say after on Twitter that it was because of her anxiety and she's not a stage person or whatever. And I was like, totally fair enough. Like, this is gonna sound like mean, but I don't mean it in that way. Like, I know she's got anxiety and all that lot, but I just don't really get why she's doing an event which includes her being on stage if she doesn't like being on stage, if you know what I mean. Like, I just can't really comprehend that. Like, I just don't, like, I just don't understand. Like, I get that you want to meet your fans, I get that you'd want to go to, like, a place like that, but if you're not gonna, like, or she could have at least, like, said on Twitter or in a channel, like, on the show, like, I won't be, like, doing the show because, like, I don't like being on stage, and because of my anxiety or anything. But because she hasn't said anything about it, and the way she sort of went on and came back off, it was just a bit like a disappointment in a way. And I know that that's not what she wanted, and I know that she's going to feel like a bit bad about it, that her fans felt that way. I feel like she could have gone about it in much of a better way than what she did, to be honest. The show ran for an hour and 30 minutes when it was actually meant to run for 2 hours. So to be honest, I did feel a bit done. I did feel a bit like mugged off about it, considering it was meant to be, I paid for a 2 hour show and I only got hour and 30 minutes. Where's my other half an hour then? And to be honest, like, I felt like they were trying to squish so much in. Like, Louise had a section, Marcus had a section. Tyler, well, he had like a section, but it wasn't like, I wouldn't even call it a section. Basically, Tyler came on, said some things and introduced New Hope Club, just like Casper did. Casper came on, said a few words and introduced Saffron. Like, they could have done it so much better than they did. I would say it was only really Ollie, Marcus and Rose and Rosie and Nikki and Sammy and Louise who had like proper segments in the show, as they were like sort of like the main bits of it, to be honest. And like the rest of the YouTubers would come on and introduce like other YouTubers to do their part, and I was just like, I was a bit confused about it. I didn't really understand what was really happening, but it was good and it was amazing how it was all done. Like, don't get me wrong, I just don't really think they thought it through, to be honest. We were sat, like, the standing was all underneath, so we were looking down on it like, that looks so amazing, like, it looks so good to be down there. But we did look out and it was like a sea of people. Like, there were so many people down there, like, it was actually a bit ridiculous how many was squished down there, like, trying to get, like, to the stage to watch them. And I was like, do you know what, like, I would sort of want to be down there, like, atmosphere or whatever. But I'm sort of glad I wasn't, because of what I've seen on Twitter and on YouTube and like people's experiences with it. Sort of feel like we needed like the day pass, like the standing, to go on Main Street, or the VIP to actually like sort of get a proper experience with it. Because it was an hour and a half for £30. I mean, it sounds alright to be honest, but like it wasn't really that amazing. Like, I would, if they do it next year, I would definitely go again, but I would get standing tickets. Like, I wouldn't sit down because it's not really worth it. Go mainly, one, just to see what they've improved on, because they have so much potential if they take on board everyone's like feedback, and two, just because it was actually a pretty good event, even though they had like so many like hiccups and teething problems within it. Like, if they were more organised, it would have been amazing. Like, it's most of the problems, like I've just mentioned, were down to the organisation. So yeah, that was my experience. I will link down below two other I'd say they're YouTube. Two other people who have done YouTube videos about it. The one girl's channel is called Fenna, and basically she got the standing, like, so she was on mainstream, and she talked about what her experience was like, because she vlogged it, but she never really got much footage. So, because of like the bad experience she had. So I'll link her channel down below as well, and then I'll also link Gracie Lacey's channel down below as well, because she never actually went to Hello World, but she's seen like what's happened on Twitter and everything, and she decided to give her views and her opinions about it. So I'll link that down below as well. As in this video, I didn't really want to get into what it was like, don't get me wrong, I've heard some stories now about what it was like being a VIP or the standing ticket, like on Main Street, and about how bad it was and how the queues were. But I didn't really want to talk to you guys about it, as I never experienced it. So I'll link them two down below, as like one of them did experience it and the other's just given like a nice little opinion on it. I will also link down a article from, I can't remember if it's the Sun or the Daily Mirror. I can't remember which newspaper it is, but they did an article about it, and it's got like about 3 or 4 fans and parents like opinions and experiences in there about what happened, which I found pretty shocking. I know you can't always believe like 100% what you read in the paper, but because of like the whole controversy about it, and from my experience and what I've heard like other people talking about, it seemed pretty legitimate, and they seem like really true stories, and like it did happen. So I will link that down below as well, as it's actually really interesting about how badly they got treated and that lot. Is basically it. Now I'll actually let you like get into the vlog right now. I vlogged what I managed to vlog. I didn't actually vlog that much, but you can get into now what I managed to vlog. So guys, these earrings are like attacking me every time. Hi guys, it's Maisie, and we're walking through a load of cars on the way to Hello World, aren't we, Lewis?
Yeah.
That's what our plan is today. That is the vlog. We're going the wrong way. Bear with. So that's what we're doing. Look at this little outfit going on. How cute. I feel like Zoella. I literally feel like Zoella. Oh, I can't walk this fast, Lewis. Lewis, I can't walk this fast. Okay. I low-key feel like Zoella. Now that lad's looking at me.
Oh, what a vlogger.
What a vlog. Top dog I am. Basically, I'm a vlogger Basically, I'm a YouTuber who's not big enough to be invited, so I've got to pay for my own ticket. That's what's happened here. That's what's happened. Look, the whole family outing. Dad's not coming though, he's going to the Resort World.
Yay.
It's not funny. Not fun.
Right choice.
Because he doesn't really like YouTubers apparently. He likes his Joe Sugg and he didn't want to see Joe. I find really rude, I mean, very rude if you ask me. Do you like these earrings though, guys?
Yeah, all their miles on, I thought so.
Oh my god, Dad, look, put your head through that a minute.
Through there.
Stand at the back,
Good call.
So yeah, that's like the plan. Am I in shot? Yeah. So, outfit of the day, little OOTD. Where's this jacket from? This jacket's from Boohoo. Let's be honest, I've mentioned it in like every single video. But anyway, irrelevant. Boots from New Look. dungarees from Mataland, tops from Mataland. I don't know where the bag's from, I'm sorry about that. The lipstick I've got on is by Sleek. Go get it, it's really nice. Funny.
Imagine that.
I think people who pay like the 60 quid
What, your convo, what were you saying? £60? You need to stop now, you just like, no. He's changed from Italy. He no longer likes being on camera. Do you? Look, you don't even say it anymore. You got matching jackets. That's a really good view, look. That's a great view, Maisie. Yeah, we got matching jackets because
You copied me.
that's besides the point. Besides the point here, because he stopped it. What I was saying was we've got matching jackets because
Is that jumper? I've never seen that before.
look, it's an official merch. It's got a Zara Larson jumper on. I bet she went to the one last night.
Here?
Yeah.
Was it?
The Zara Larson was. Anyway, so yeah, that's.
Oh my god, look at the queue.
That's what I mean.
I'm gonna have to show you the queue. This is ridiculous. We've just been searched.
Full body search.
It was a great time. It was a great experience. My hair's really windswept. This is great. Here's some fire exit doors. How nice. Ow! I'm just tripping over your foot. What is this? What's happening? What's going on here? Ow! Yeah, we're now stood in another line inside. What fun is that then?
Oh, she's selling sweeties.
It's casual life, really. Waiting. What are we doing? We waiting to go in? We're waiting to do some work? I don't really know. Yeah, we're stood in a nice little queue. There's a lot of people. We're basically just waiting to get into like the other section. You don't you? Yeah. I just want merch. I don't know what. I think I'm gonna get the white top. I don't think they're going to lose out on that much money, are they? Like, why would they want to? That's my plan. We're sat in here. You can't hear me, but we are here. Right, so we've just seen it. How long? It was like an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Right. In all fairness, it was really good. But we got our merch. Not even the merch we wanted. In the end, I ended up getting the t-shirt. I didn't really want the t-shirt. But like it was my third choice because they sold out the other two.
But we're just going to get a khaki jumper next time.
Then we couldn't get the khaki. You're right in the background there, Mum. Then we couldn't get the jumpers we wanted, could we? We wanted the two khaki Sug Life jumpers, but no, they sold out. They sold out, didn't they? Just casual, just normal, average life, average day in the YouTube community. And it's just like, it's just rude, if you ask me, like, it's disgusting. But it was really good, apart from like the merch, it was amazing.
Step your game up.
Step it up. I'm gonna insert some footage right now of what it was, of me meeting. Oh my god, what's it? Oh my god, I've literally just blanked on his name.
Some guy off CBBC.
Oh my god, Karim. Right, basically, him and Reese were doing like a section, like in the lobby. Where's she at? In the lobby. And I wasn't expecting them to be there. I wasn't told about this, right? So I'm walking in there, really unexpected, and I was like, wasn't I like gobsmacked?
Yeah.
I was like proper starstruck at this point, because I like wasn't expecting them. So they were doing like a presenting like piece, and well, I ain't missing that opportunity. So I got there, got my photo, you know, as you do, done my little bit of my presenting, you know, natural. Just subscribe to my channel, And so I got his phone and I put it in his notes. So now my name is in Karim's phone. Like, I don't know how, no one realised how freaking I am about this. The only good thing about the whole day. I'm good to see you soon. My name's Maisie.
Next. I'm Karim. And what's coming next? We're going to play games HDU, aren't we?
Yeah.
So Reese, what is our category?
It's going to be, I want to say countries.
Okay, yeah.
Countries! H. We'll start with Maisie. And go! H.
Hungary.
Good. India. Correct. Japan. Good. K. Yes. Yeah. Amazing. Surprising yourself there. L. L.
Macy's proper thinking.
Lapland, yeah!
What more? M. Morocco.
Morocco, N. Homeland. Yes! O.
It was amazing, but to be honest, like, to get your money's worth, you needed to have had a day ticket, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like, you needed your day ticket to get the money's
Like, if
worth.
you see somewhere that, definitely a day ticket.
Yeah, or like the VIP, which I feel like is a bit ridiculous.
Can you see us? I'm just waving.
Waving through windows. Vlog now, as it's like, I don't know what time it is because I'm recording on my phone. What time is it? It's such and so time. We ain't gonna make it for that bus. We are not gonna make it.
Just go to the next one.
And
Yeah, bother.
you can follow all my social media on screen right now. You can follow everyone who was in this vlog in the description. The thumbs up button if you want me to do more vlogs like this, as I, you know, love doing a good old vlog. Can you stop? Do love doing a good old vlog. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well, as I do stuff like this all the time. I will see you guys on Sunday with another video. This is my awkward hand because my bags are in my arm. Bye! Cue. Videos. Yeah, I know.
Look at the people down there.
It was much more luxurious than your van. No pushing for us.
We must all went to a farm somewhere.
We had a nice drive. It was lovely.
How are you guys? You good?
From the side of the stage.
Okay, my love.
I love you. Good
Later.
luck. Goodbye.
I'm going to do.
Why have you volunteered?
You look stunning. Truly beautiful. And then all the people over yonder, hello. I have a special request from you boys. Will you do something for me?
Oh my god, they're best.
Sure. What do you want?
Can you maybe perform for us right now?
Which?
I'm round it. Ollie, where are you? Keep spinning. Keep spinning.
Where's Ollie?
Oh, there they are.
What does everyone think of Ollie's golden jacket?
Love it.
We're going to pretend like I've just come on. That's it. And we're like, okay. Hi, guys. Anything you can do, I can do.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I
No, you
can.
can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I
No, you
can.
can't.
Yes, I
You
can.
can't.
Everybody jump, 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 jump.
My dad actually mixed in this. What of that And here he is. We done Pennywise. Oh, it stopped. Okay, well we did do Pennywise makeup. My pals for this. So friends, if you want to come out. I think my friends are coming out.
You calling us?
Yes, a friend's coming.
Like right now?
I think that right now. Right now. Are you
okay.
ready? Where are they coming from? I can hear somebody. Oh my goodness. Where are they coming? Yes! Come on, guys! Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Are you ready?
Take it super long arm.
Yeah, well, we need to tell them what we're doing.
My mic's on now.
Okay, so a lot of you guys know that I love. I feel the mirror
Are they here?
with every like.
Don't take it personal, but personally, I think you'd be better with somebody like me. The worst of all, you don't even see, you don't even see. I think it's time I lay my heart out on the line.
Did you guys enjoy watching me eat the pig stuff earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you did, because I've been in the bathroom for the last 10 minutes. I'm not going to.
You were up for it.
Are we going to get messy?
Are you going to get messy?
Messier than it already is. Have you seen the state of that?
Guys, you can go absolutely mental. All right.
Team, how are you feeling?
I think we're a great team.
Yeah, but we're not very good with like general knowledge, but we're giving it our best shot. Okay. I'm sure both teams are going to do great. For that, which is going to appear, and then I'm going to bring on the brilliant host himself. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute.